Hey.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to open the chat.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, Alex. Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, I wrote it like nearly 2 years ago now.
Really? How come it?
Also schizophrenia, like in the height of a acid bender.
Whoa.
So and I noticed every time I would take, you know, some kind of psychedelic or even weed, I'd just instantly go insane and get into these weird delusions. So I stopped. And then alcohol just kind of followed suit. Like, it was just like, well, I stopped everything. I might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. Don't need to get plastered anymore.
Fair enough. That's cool.
Yeah.
Somebody said sick enter the void poster. I concur.
Thank you. You know where I got that? Wish.com. Like really bad SoundCloud demos that I would just upload to public SoundCloud. I had like a couple other projects before this, but they were like throwaways basically. Their strongest chain in the business side of things. So I eventually got a reply like 6 months later after like giving up on, you know.
There's an email on screen where you can send your tracks.
No, nothing happy.
It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter if they're finished or released. I prefer whips. But you or anything, preferably like MP3s, 320 kilobytes per second is plenty. And then
big ups to each their own. Big ups. I'm proud of him, but also what the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's cool. It allows him to like do really sweet shit. Like he does a lot of really cool stuff because he can just take an idea that he had like 5 years ago and then just like apply current knowledge to it, which is pretty fucking sweet. Sounds and also what kind of stuff do you use for that like?
So a lot of the stretched out like impact sounds are, and then running that through modulator mode on vocoder is like instant neuro pretty much. So it's just like, modulator mode on vocoder is just insane. Like it just makes things instantly texturally liquidy.
Interesting. That's cool. Okay, like when you play these out, do you play out kind of like a dancier edit of this kind of stuff, or do you leave it pretty experimental, or does it depend on the gig, or like what's your kind of thought process?
It all depends on the gig, but like I don't think I've ever played out any of that EP.
Okay.
Like in any of my sets, but the cool thing about streams, like with the stream business kind of surfacing, it's like, well, not surfacing, but making an uprise. It's kind
coasting along.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of opened artists up to like
that you feel like is like what makes something like a kind of, if you could point to one thing that's generally the defining factor between whether it's dancey or not dancey, where would you go? Where would you point?
There's this ongoing, really egotistical joke in me and my friend group that all my music is dance-friendly music if you're smart enough. Like, enough. But it's kind of true to an extent because it's all relatively in 4/4, and if it sounds like it's not, it's just polyrhythmic, you know, fuckery within 4/4. There's always a kick, there's always a snare replacing it, and it typically is danceable in its own weird way. But I think my style for the longest time is trying to like make club music the closest to experimental music in between the two. So it depends how really insane I'm feeling that day and how experimental it could be with how many trap snares are in it, you know? So typically, however I'm feeling that day is depending on how that set's going to go, you know?
So you would say, well, I guess what I'm hearing is like the amount of trap snares is directly correlated to danciness.
In a way, yeah, or like EDM build-up snares, but
yeah, I really like that in this album. There's like quite a few like you've got all this really crazy sound design and like really musically like really gestural kind of rhythms where there's a lot of space between the kick and snare kind of thing. Beauty and this like type of ugliness being beautiful, this type of thing. But I feel like One of Tricks Point Never is
ways. So it's like he's probably on some genius shit, but yeah, it does sound pretty ugly. Like A-Dub was like a fucking disgusting album. One of the best of all time, you know? Like,
yeah, like his music is really interesting. And actually he has like he has like a lot of the whole set. I think that's one of the things that electronic music is really well suited to, and I think works really well in electronic music. And that's, I was like a little bit disappointed, but the musicianship of the people that were playing and like just seeing that music like put together for a live ensemble was really psychedelic and really.
But it's hard because it's a whole different atmosphere. But yeah, the building intensity thing is really cool. I always like the kind of like, for my sets, typically this was inspired by G. Jones of all people, but it was like starting with trap music, and then the trap music progressively falls apart. Like it doesn't necessarily gain in intensity, but it just like it starts to glitch out even more and more until it's like nothingness, and then it kind of brings itself back.
That's cool,
which is an interesting way. But yeah, there's so many ways to do it.
Somebody said, if you hate what you make, then how can you tell when it is good enough to post? I guess we kind of talked about that at the beginning of like you reach a point with a track where you're sort of like, okay, this is the right time for this to be done.
Yeah. And this is the right time for like
resample. Also, if you're bored, just fucking resample. That's like always
stretch it.
Yeah.
Reverse
or
it.
Turn it into a sound design session. Yeah.
Turn it into granulator.
Yeah. Got to throw it in a granulator. Yeah. Speaking of which, if you're throwing something in the granulator, then you probably are going to need a website. And this stream is sponsored by Squarespace. I'm just kidding. It's not sponsored. Okay, so good. Okay, cool. I am thinking. Oh wait, fuck. What were we talking about before we took that little break? Because I had a follow-up question to that, but I can't remember what we were talking about.
Deleting tracks, liking tracks, serotonin.
Right. Oh, right. I was gonna ask you, like, kind of more on the like concept album type tip, like, 10 minutes long, and I'm curious if different parts of that were made in different project files and then brought together, or was it all one big project file that you worked on, or like on the other side of the spectrum, did you make a couple different tracks in one project file and then split them up? Or like, what's your process like that?
It was kind of like we were talking about earlier, how like different fragments fall into place.
Mm-hmm.
And so the second track on that EP, there's 4 tracks. The second track, I wrote it all in one project file as one song. Okay. And then the first track was many different songs pieced together with granular synthesis. The third track was many different project files that were kind of written in the same key-ish, written in the same tempo-ish. And then all the things that weren't in the same key or tempo were just patched together through weird shit. And then the last one was made in one sitting. But it used elements really cool. of different EP tracks on it that I just made to make cohesive.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. I love that. I love that, taking little sections of bits and putting them into other tracks and stuff. One of the ways that I've been working, or that I, like, for example, from my last album, one of the things that I did for that one is I made half of the album in one project file and then the other half of the album in another project file, basically.
Interesting.
And so like, and then in this, and I made the first one first, and then when I went to go make the second one, I was taking samples from the first one to like build the second one, because I really like that little thing of like hearing little snippets of some things coming back and going forward and stuff.
It's one of the coolest forms of cohesion.
I love that shit. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot more about like one of the tools that I wanted to make for Ableton for a long time is like making a thing that kind of acts like the sliced beats folder in FL Studio, where like whenever in FL, like whenever you fuck around with a sample in the wave editor, if you drag and then you drag it back into the playlist, like it'll just save that sample in this folder called sliced beats.
Right. Makes it so if you put fades on a certain sound or a wave or whatever, then you could export that with the fades on it, so it has volume drop on it. Because that's something I try and do a lot, is like put fades and then resample that into something, or freeze and flatten.
Yeah, that's, you know what's funny is like one of the things that I never, it's crazy to me that I never realized the power of like just crossfading between two different sounds, but it's so huge. Like you can make such crazy sounds just by like just the volume, just crossfading the volume. That's been a big thing lately. Okay, I need to pee, and
I need to pee too. Okay. And then maybe when we come back, should we review some tracks?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay, cool. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. All right, everybody. I'm gonna just play the second half of this EP. We'll be back in like 15 minutes or something.
Come on, Mom. Go. Come on, Mom. Go. Come on, Mom. Go. Come on, Mom. Go. Come on, Mom. Go.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be an ant either. Thanks for
I didn't forget. I'm doing this on purpose. Fuck it.
Why not?
These are like VIP versions of these tracks with me chewing.
Why aren't we recording?
Okay.
I know we haven't met, but
Yo, that piano cover of this that you posted on iTunes is so sick.
Yeah, dude, Jason Wool's the bomb.
So beautiful.
Somebody said sick Foley of Woulg Weekly. Not Foley, it's ASMR version of this track.
It's ASMR Foley. Okay. Oh, we still have like 5 minutes.
Just tear it out.
So we have some tracks already. Do you want to listen on your side as well? Where are my fucking drum samples? Oh, here they are. What's Chapo? What are you talking about? We talk about soups.
There's an extract you can.
No, hold on. We're gonna go until we still have 4 minutes.
Why do we have 4 minutes?
Because I said we'd be back at 6:15.
Oh.
Oops.
When do we? How long does the stream go till?
However long we feel like doing it, basically. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Swungdre. That's very kind.
Word.
I'm really excited to listen to some of these Glitch with Friends samples. Did you see the torrent I sent you, by the way?
Where?
To your email.
Oh no.
Okay. Anyways. It's there.
Is it the sample bag?
Yeah.
Bro, you.
Yeah, I think it's the most up-to-date one. It's the one you had pinned, Man from Soul.
A torrent? Somebody asked. I thought it's exactly FX spin.
What? Why is what's wrong with torrents?
You're either Russian or you're Russian.
It's 2002. You want the Google Drive link instead? Fuck, Jesus, people are so fucking. Torrents are usually faster to download if there's enough people. Yeah.
Torrents are like downloading with friends. That's a really good way to put it. Are your friends Russian?
It's like downloading a what?
It's like downloading with friends.
Yeah. Oops. Oh shit. Oh damn it. That sound, just right there. There's one song that I made a while ago where I had like exactly that sound. And so when I heard that bit, no, they're like
oh really?
And it like but like so similar to it. And so when I heard that I was like, oh yeah. Same thought process.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Tator, not Tator. That's every experimental bass artist as soon as the pandemic came out.
What's that?
America. Nothing. I'm just shit posting.
Nice. Okay.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh yeah, I guess it's time. Hold on, let me get another glass of water. I'll be right back.
Alright, cool.
Yo, also, everybody, send your tracks for a track review. Because it's that time. Oh, here we go. Got another one. Send it there.
Where do I send the track?
It's in the chat. Woulg track review or
But
Woulg track
I
rev.
used to see that.
Gmail.
Where do I send it?
Okay, here it's right here. You fucking piece of shit. Fucker. Okay, one sec. Let me get a glass of water.
It's in the private chat. Dun, 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 dun. I sent my SoundCloud to the email with the subject not happy music. That is gonna be happy.
Let me switch back from the thing. Okay, so. I feel like that's going to use up more bandwidth than we need to.
Should I tune into the stream?
No, you'll still be able to hear it.
Okay, well, you just gotta tell me what it's called.
Okay. This person just sent their SoundCloud, I think, not a particular track. Which I personally find offensive, but...
Let's just listen to their Discog.
Okay. So this is the first track by Tendril, called Structure's Grace from 2020. The first track is called Arachnitect.
That's cool. You should share a computer sound.
Oh, right. I think I switched the... No, you should be hearing it. It's just slowly starting up.
Oh.
Might be too low frequency to hear in your earbuds. Can you hear those little like ding, ding, ding?
Yeah,
okay.
I can hear it now. We're doing this for me?
Somebody said happy birthday.
It's not my birthday.
It's my birthday.
Is it?
No. But imagine if it was. Oh, shit. This track is really just the intro to the second track. Okay, whatever, we'll listen to the second track. This is the second track, called Scathe. I like that kick drum.
Yeah.
Is it distorting, by the way?
No.
Okay. cool. Yeah, that was interesting. I think like
Who sent that in?
that was Tendril. So in the
Tendril.
chat, Phosphor Visual.
You should check out my boy Ting, Ting on SoundCloud. He makes really similar music.
Taing?
Yeah, Ting.
Ting. Okay.
Yeah, you guys should write some stuff.
Yeah, I think like like kind of like what Glork said. What? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's like Glork was saying that like I think there's like a bit of space in the mids you could add a layer or something. I think like harmonically it could be a little bit richer because it feels like you're going for like this. Yeah, like a lot of atmosphere type thing, and I think that like having for example having your main lead a little bit more like out of tune or with a little bit more dissonant kind of stuff happening, or like a dissonant resonator or something like that would help kind of bring that to life. And what else?
I think some more variation in the drums could benefit it.
For sure, yeah.
They were good drums. Somebody said the snare could be a bit shorter. I agree with that. However, they were very punching, like just like they hit very well. But if you're scared of like fucking around with different patterns and drums, just try throwing on different presets of like beat, repeat, bunch of different shit you can do with like rhythmic and time-based effects on your drums.
I think I'm usually scared of using beat repeat on like my main drum bus, but it's true if it depends how you're using it, because like if you're using it just to vary the rhythm, you can get some pretty nice sounds out of it. Although I sort of prefer to just go in there with the, with copy pasting in the audio thing and just like get really surgical about it. I just think it's more fun that way, but then I won't be able to play it live with live looping. Well, maybe that's a good reason to not play with live looping then, because it's not serving your... You want to make the best stuff that you can make, right? And so if your setup for playing your stuff live isn't serving, making the best... Oh shit, I gotta turn up our... Fuck, I fucked up. Shit, I'm gonna have to fucking be twiddling with the volume all day. So yeah, if your live situation doesn't serve like making the best tracks on and like being able to perform those tracks, then I think the trick is to figure out a different way to play live, not make the track. Yeah,
so he says, but then I just end up playing on CDJs, which isn't true at all. Like me and Greg both spin on Ableton and we do different controllers. But I think there's like a lot of variation in what you can, because I assume you're live looping on Ableton, if I'm not mistaken, but there's quite a bit of variation you can just do in an Ableton set. And even with live looping, you can still get into some like pretty crazier patterns. It just takes a little bit of practice,
That's true. Yeah.
And even in your live looping, like if you were to do the beat repeat trick, you could do it live, It's like...
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I think... like my kind of philosophy for setting up live shows, or setting up my live setup, is to like try to set it up so that like there's certain things it's kind of made for that, but then for example like modulate like effects that are kind of more emotional and like a little bit less time sensitive, that's something that humans are a lot better at doing than a computer is. So I try to divvy things up so that the computer is doing the things that computers are best at, and I'm doing the things that I'm best at. So like, if I have a really intricate beat, I'm not going to try to perform that live, because that's not the thing that I as a human am good at. The thing that I am good at as a human is like fucking with that beat and like messing with it and trying to like rearrange it in the moment to like suit the feeling of the moment. So there's kind of like more zoomed out macro changes. And I think like it's definitely not a binary between like live looping and CDJs. Like it just takes some more thinking to like figure out a different live setup that's going to be like, a little bit more.
Yeah. Put yourself in a smaller space. So like maybe you're in a small space right now with live looping, just like force an experiment and like throw shit at a wall until it sounds kind of, you know, different, and you can form something out of this new playing field.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool, nice. I really like the intro track quite a bit.
Yeah, the intro track was sweet.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have Braxton. Is Braxton here?
Braxton, you in the chat?
Yeah, thanks for sending that in, Phosphor Visual. That was cool.
Thank you. Braxton, you in here? Can we get a signal? Oh, okay, Braxton with the sauce says yeah.
So this track is called Whip Whip. It might not be called that. I'm not 100% sure.
Sounded too well over Greg's stream. It was all really arranged really well. The only thing I would say is you emphasize in the first drop these 16th notes and quarter notes. If I'm like slow and fast, essentially, I'm probably not like on the dot with 16th and quarter, but you emphasize slow and fast in the first drop. The second drop, you emphasize just the slow parts, and it'd be cool to see a third part or maybe a second part of the second section where you introduce these 16th notes once again.
Oh, that's a nice, yeah, good point. Yeah, I really like the texture and stuff, and I feel like there's this nice, one little moment that I was thinking of is like when we go into this kind of breakdown section, I feel like I would want like just one more tiny little something to bring us back into this, because I feel like we go down and then we just have those two spooky notes, which I think like one of the things that I really like about this track is that you don't give us too much like tonal stuff, and so we sit in this really nice like spooky sort of territory. And I fucking love that territory. But because of that, I feel like you can't rely on that to, and you're not really, but I think just kind of to say this thing that's in my head, you can't really rely on just that to bring you back up into this next drop. And I think like just adding one more layer of some little something would give you enough energy to like really blast into this next section again.
Maybe some acid techno.
Yeah, just stop everything exactly here, and then just go into a side trance section. Yeah. No, but but the track in general is really nice, and the texture really of the bass sounds are fucking sweet, and I really love the like. It's just so nice, like it really works, man. Great work. Great work, Braxton.
Big one.
Right. Okay, good. All right. So now we have Ian again. What's your name again? Or what's your Twitch name again? Who is this? Ian Haunted. Fuck. What's your artist name again? I can never remember. Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, fuck. How do I rewind this to video? Okay, here we go.
Big fan.
Oh shit. I think it's clipping. There we go. That's a nice slowdown. Sweet. That was fucking sick.
That was insane.
Yeah, I really like that. I think for those snares at the beginning, like Glork was saying, he wanted to hear a different snare in there. I think that snare is fine, but I think that you should put some effects on it. I think that would be a super nice place for like playing with, just playing with the delay and fucking around with the delay time. You could do it on.
I agree. Some stereo imaging would be cool too, but I really like what you did with the,
Wait, I think the sound in Zoom is mono, dude.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, okay. That might be why you didn't, because there was quite a bit of stereo imaging in there.
Okay, never mind. Scratch everything I just said, but the way you warped the snares and like brought them in and out of themselves is really cool. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, I really like. Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, part of me wanted to really hear some like on those snares. But yeah, and all the other sounds are fucking crazy. And somebody pointed out also in the chat the kick programming was really nice. Like the kick patterns were really nice.
Slow down at the end was cool.
Yeah, I like the tonal stuff for the slow down at the end. That was so nice. Let's just hear that again.
Sounds like dying on acid.
Yeah. It feels like a come down or something. It's so nice. Wicked. That one was fucking sweet. Thank you for sending that in.
That was amazing,
man. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, call me.
That's my homie.
Okay.
My homie John or Josh or Greg or something. I can't remember.
I should be posting people's SoundClouds post your SoundClouds in the stream, y'all. In the Twitch, in the chat. Here, let me post.
John, post your SoundCloud.
Should I post this one, Ian? Should I post this one, or is this private? Okay, is Call Me here?
John, you here?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, here. Call Me. There you go. All right, here we go.
Fuck, man, that was sick.
Yeah, that was really nice.
That was a big level up. That must have felt like a breakthrough for you. I'm a big fan of that all the way. The things about the kick in the chat, I agree with some of them. I think it's distorted really well, and I think it is like kind of a good like shitty kick. But like, I think you should turn it down maybe like 2-3 decibels.
I'm with that. Yeah.
But,
I'm not a super expert on this particular type of stuff, but I really liked that a lot. I really liked all the different bass sounds.
that was cool.
Yeah, I feel like one of the things that I would really like to hear though is just give me one really fucked up moment of like just totally sound design land. Yeah. Go all the way in the sound design world cool. Just for a not a millisecond, sorry. To give it like a whole bar.
Yeah, like a fill, but at the start.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Let's hear a little bit of that again. There's one bit in here that I really, really like. I'm trying to point it out. I like this when this thing comes in. Yeah. It's such a cheeky thing to put in this, I think.
Yeah, I love that.
Is it here? Those little like metallic clangy bits, and how even with all the super loud stuff, you just have that little sound, and it's so quiet, but you can hear it so clearly behind all the other stuff. That's cool. Really fucking nice. I love that kind of shit, and I always struggle to do that, but that's so nicely done.
What snare did you use for that in the main drop?
Yeah. Tell us the name of the sample.
What's the name of the sample?
And where did you get it?
Quiet.
And how much did you pay for that snare?
Yeah.
Is that a legal snare? That sounds like an illegal snare.
That sounds like an illegal snare. You just said that. I'm like 1,000% sure it's my snare.
Russian.
I made it of 2 snares. 2 of my snares.
2 of my snares.
I'm just fucking with you, man. That's a really
okay.
Track, yeah.
So, okay, cool. Oh, we got another bit from Weaving Ritual. Wait, this is... Wait. Okay, this is just a track from Weaving Ritual? Legal snare roasting. No, I'm not roasting you, Clark. I would never. I would never roast you. The title track. Okay, cool. Here we go. This is Sunk. This is my homie. So. Fuck
shit.
Up, Gino.
Greg's got friends.
Well, 1 so far, but I'm working on it.
You're tree, bro.
Here we go.
Maxwell Torrent without OTT.
Whoops. That was fucking sweet.
That's insane. I DM'd Greg. I was like, okay, did you submit this? That was fucking crazy. Okay, I have questions.
Yeah.
How do you guys even come close to writing this stuff? Like, is it generative? Is this like LFO tricks? What is this?
I'm assuming there's... My guess is there's not a ton of generative stuff. Oh, he's going to write. Here we go. Here it comes. Wait for it. Oh, nice. Yeah. He said
bro.
An entire EP in one Ableton project. Did you use a lot of generative stuff or not so much? Kept feeding back, kept kind of feeding back into itself into the title track. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's wicked.
How do you mean feeding back into itself?
He said no generative stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Case closed.
You win, Manaz 230.
His name is Sunk. Okay. Get it right.
You win, Sink. That's even your real name.
Like, this is the first legit thing I made in Ableton over a year ago. Oh, wow. I'd make some of, say, track 5, for example.
And then re-sample it, I take it?
Then use parts of that. Cool. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Cool. I can't wait till this gets released.
We're kind of bored right now, but it's one of the most insane things I've ever heard. That was crazy.
That was so good. There's all sorts of like really nice, different. I love that all the different little techniques that you can hear and stuff, and like the different ways everything's like arranged and stuff, and the flow of it is really nice too. Yeah, I love this. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Okay, so we have.
We experienced the singularity, and we're like, okay, next track.
Okay, so we have some other stuff, but I'm gonna take a little. I want to take a little break to. Yeah, well, I need a snack. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Okay. To be honest with you, Greg, people are hounding me on my phone, so I might have to leave pretty soon.
Okay.
Do you want to cut it short and take over track review from here, or?
I might do track review on a different day. Do you want to? In that case, do you want to do like one more track and then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, pick a number between 1 and 10.
3.
Phase 0.
Okay.
Here we go. This is X by Phase 0. Neuro. Oh fuck. Oh, we were supposed to look at the sample pack. You fuck. That was really nice.
That was insane, man.
Yeah. That's like, I really, I used to listen to a lot of Noisia when I was a kid. And
Yeah.
this reminds me of that. Easy now.
Sorry to whoever's track that is. Yeah, I didn't listen. I didn't have a D&B phase really, so I don't have much to say. But all the sound design, if that was put in some form of IDM polyrhythm, I would be obsessed with it. So that's a good D&B track in my eyes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I really like that. A lot of really cool sounds and a lot of. I thought the drum programming was really nice too. Like, there's lots of really cool stuff in there. There's these like little moments with slightly quieter sounds that I would kind of like to hear a little bit louder. Like, there's like a little. I wish that was a little bit louder. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Raw Tech.
Raw Tech a bit, Billin for sure.
Yeah. Is that how that?
Yeah, somebody roasted me for it, and I was like, oh.
A Billy.
The exact opposite of his music.
Yeah, nice, Meth Lab. I can feel that for sure. Okay, Bill. It's pronounced Billin.
Billin, yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I would say. Make it longer for sure. Gotta make it longer. Yeah. Double that.
Have a second drop. Maybe for the second drop, some cool thing to do would be like at the end of like every 4 bars or 8 bars you had there, you would have some kind of little fill that was just like off time, or it was a snare repeating.
Ooh,
if you just emphasized on that for like a whole second drop, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I feel like this is primo for like every bar or every 2 bars or every 4 bars, like taking a really nice big like drum fill type break. Not just with drum sounds, but like with all sorts of different sound design. I think you could really get away with it in this context, and it would not break from the vibe, but you could get into some super weird shit, which would be super fun.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say? Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the chat. I think I just need fucking
5 hands.
Well, I need fucking food. Okay, but yeah, I really like this. I feel like actually some of these sounds through some of the kind of techniques that you do, Gino, would be really cool. Like you could probably get some.
Hit me up, bro. Let's build.
Yeah, get like a sick, like a bunch of really weird sounds, and then fuck my brain. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So right. Gino, should we... Well, we didn't do the sample pack thing. We were supposed to do the sample pack.
My fear with the sample pack thing, there's 2 reasons I'm kind of hesitant about it. Is because, A, what we tried yesterday with doing the remote control over the stream, as funny as that would be for hours and hours and hours, it was fucking horrible. Yeah. I would like try and zoom out on his Ableton, and it would like close the program.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And the second thing is I do have to go pretty soon.
Okay.
But the thing is, there's more solutions to this problem, is that we can do another stream either on Saturday or next Thursday and play with it, or you can just play with it while I'm gone. But that would be without me.
Would you be willing to, as a compromise, post a link to it on your Instagram? When it's out.
I can do that. Yes. Can I do it on my story?
Yeah, but not yet because it's not out yet. I'll get the details for you. But yeah,
I'm just gonna leak it on my personal Facebook.
You fucking bastard!
It's too late, bro. I got the torrent.
The torrent. You don't even know how to use torrent. You're too young.
That's not true, dude. I just have to contact one of the local Russian singles in my area to take care of it for me. It's fine.
Yo, they're standing by.
On standby. Local Russian singles on standby.
There was this old toy machine ad that said, it's wow, what did it say? Yeah, so it was like buy toy machine, and then it said operators or call 8188 something 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 toy machine. Operators standing by to take raw abuse from you stanky ass bastards.
Damn.
And I saw that when I was like 10 or something, and I haven't been able to get that ad out of my head.
You're like, holy shit, Mom!
Mom, can I call?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, wicked. So, yeah, I'm going to take a little break and get some food, and then we'll come back, and I'll play with the sample pack.
I'm going to take a permanent break until one of the next streams, if you're down.
That's sick.
I did it perfectly, so.
Yeah, well, you know, I just can't argue with that.
Yeah,
You're perfect in every way.
Thanks, Greg. All right. Yeah, but let's do this again soon. Thanks so much for having me, man. I really appreciate it. And
thanks so much for coming on.
The sample pack is out, and I will promote it.
Will do. All right, take care, man.
Much love, bro. Peace.
Yeah, so any of the tracks that we didn't do, we'll do them on Saturday, which is great because we've got a bunch of stuff for Saturday. And just as like like I'll review them anyways, even if you don't show up. So you can just watch the video if you want. Well, we'll see how I feel. Okay, so that's that. I'll be back in a little bit. Oh fuck, I won't be able to get the video of my face working, I don't think. Or maybe. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I'll be back in like 15 minutes. Let's listen to some more Little Snake, because that was cool. Little Snake. Let's just do the one before that. Lost in Spirals.
Brain feeders and champions.
Yo. Okay, so okay. I'm not gonna do any more sound track review. I'm gonna play with some samples in this sample pack. Yo. Yeah, I've been waiting for VR concerts for like 10 years, I feel like. Where are you? Where Agapay? Oh, thanks, dude. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Clark. I was probably about to fuck that up. One sec. Let me just get the camera. I don't remember how to do this. Does anybody use Jitter? You remember how to do this? Let's do Jitter window. And then look at the help. One sec, I'm just trying to get my video on screen. Because due to some stupid bullshit, I can't share it in Streamlabs. Do I remember how to do this in Touch Designer? Sorry, just trying to figure out. Good old JIT window. Alexander Panos, do you remember how to get webcam input for video device? Okay, here we go. This is going to be easier. Device. Uh-oh. Fuck. Jig grab. Okay, let's try that instead. Sorry, this is, oops, not save and quit. Just fucking quit. Quit. I have a feeling it's not gonna let me. Oh, you know what I can do actually? Hold on. Oh, had it. Yeah. All right. Cool. Oh man, it's so sweaty. People here only does DJ sets. Even John Hopkins himself, an app rat, came here with a DJ, CDJ. That's funny. Yeah, app rat is cool. Okay, fuck, I ate all these candies. All right, let's make some fucking weird noise, y'all. Wait, where did I put? Hold on, I'm not prepared for this shit. Okay, all right, let's get some drums up in here. Kicks. Ooh, yeah. I have an idea. That's a nice one. I'm just gonna throw a couple of these in here. I bet this one sounds cool, pitched up. Fuck, I love kicks like this. Oh, that's embarrassing. Look how long that took. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's get some snares. Ooh. Yo. Okay, I don't usually fuck with claps, but I'm gonna fuck with claps. I'm just gonna put these on every. Does anybody else have these? Ooh. Ooh. I'm the worst. Fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna some more of this clap foley. Fuck it. Oh, I like that one. Okay. Okay, and then let's get some snare. I love these little fucking guys. Oh, that's interesting. That sounds nice. Okay. Got some kicks. What's this? No way. Pocket operator. How? Okay, interesting. I'm not gonna use those for now. Actually, oh no, maybe there's some percussion. Hats and percussion. Yeah, here we go, percussions. Okay, so I'm gonna take a bunch of these fucking guys and do this. And then consolidate. My fucking brain hurts, y'all. Oh, not through. Let's just do mono. Okay. So we got that channel for some perks. Let's fucking group these. Whoops. Look. Fuck you. Oops. Why? Why did that happen? Fuck you. Man, Ableton fucking sucks. Whatever. Warp that shit, boy. Was inspired by the little snake. Oopsie. What happens if we stretch it? Okay, cool. What are we doing? Okay, what is everybody saying? Hello. Hey, unlog. Woo! Use 200. Okay, good. That was it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, nice. We got something so far. Doesn't sound good yet, but it will. I swear. I swear. Where the fuck is it? Here we go. Oh yeah, we got all those. Okay, we can do that later. Oh. Interesting. Not as many percussions as I thought there was going to be, to be honest. I guess the rest of this is percussions. Foley and recorded. Ooh, that is liquidy as fuck. Jesus. That's lush. Whoa. What if we do this thing? mute this for a second. This is the moment when you guys all realize that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's fucking great. Okay, we're gonna put that in there. Asthma samples? I think I need a more stonking kick. This kick isn't stonking enough for me. I really like this. Oopsie daisy. Is this gonna work? An interesting one. Okay, let's use this one. Oops. Okay, let's do the old. Oh, I thought you already had this on here. This doesn't sound that great. Yeah, fuck it. Okay. That was Zebler from Zebler and Canty Experience. Let's hear some bass samples. Yo. No, I'm gonna take these out. I don't think I need this. Yeah. Oops. Jesus Christ. I like that. That's cool. What am I trying to do here? Whoops. That's nice. Ha! Now we're talking. What if we do something like that? Oops. This might work. I like this. All right. Okay, no, okay. Let's get this shit out of here. The time mod on the delay, there's like a LFO. Where is it? Oh, I got rid of it. So there's like this thing is a little LFO, and you can control how much it affects the time. So like if we solo this. Oops. How come it's so fucking slow to go back to the time? It's like it takes the time to get there or something. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Okay. Yeah, granular synthesis is actually like, oh, I'm not going to get into that. You guys are explaining it really good. But yeah, it's exactly what Alchemy was saying. That like, it's just a really short, that's what a grain is. It's just a really short sample. Sorry, I'm kind of... before then. that section. This might be too quiet. Okay. Man from Seoul, killing it. Oh, that's that. That's pretty long, baby. That's okay. I could just make it shorter. These are huge. Ooh. Jesus. That's too big. Really nice. Oh man. the drum loops. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oops. I like that. That's nice. Whoa. Throw a bit of that in there. Why not? That one's really nice. Ooh, they came together really nice. Okay, so I think that's it for me today, y'all. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming this time. It was really fun having y'all here. Sorry I was a little bit out of it for the chat the last little bit. I was just kind of in the zone making stuff. Yeah. Nice. I'm glad you guys liked it. Yeah, let's listen to the beat one more time, and then we'll call it a day. Thanks again, everyone. Until next time.